Hi everyone. Do you see what this is? It's a very long scar because that is from when I had the surgery. It goes from here all the way to here. And do you know what surgery I had? I had a very big tumor right there that was growing where my G-tube was placed. And the tumor was the size of a grapefruit, they said when they removed it. It was like apple size when I first noticed it. And then I thought, well, this is healing up weirdly. And I I didn't really try to think about much because I had to go to camp and stuff. And then it's afterwards, it got bigger. And then in the summertime, it got even bigger. You could see it through my shirt. I was like, this is not normal. And so they did tests, and at first it was a hematoma, but it was a big tumor. And there's a hole right there. That's where I can probably put my shirt down now, right?
Yeah, you can put it down and then talk about your G-tube thing.
It's really zoomed in! I'm Superman!
Yeah. Okay, there you
But
go.
this is serious, though, because I felt, I think in April when I was going to camp, I remember I had this weird voice, this weird feeling that's telling me that I had cancer, but of course I ignored it, because how would I know what that feels like? I never had it before. It was I was doing so fine, and then at the end, I just felt all worn out, not the usual kind of tired, but all my energy was drained. I tried to move, but it's like someone was holding me down, and then it's all stiff where the tumor was. I've never had a good experience with the G-tube though. I've had 4 altogether. I've had them since I was 12, and I was 15 maybe when I finally got my last one out. I hated them I hated having them so much because I think the tumor actually caused part of the pain, because when they were being put in, they're all, it was hurting. It was like a blockage underneath, but we didn't know until it got really big. So they also had this problem with this leaking. It was really embarrassing because I'd be in public and the lid, no matter how tightly sewed you think it is, it'll pop open and just spill everywhere. And when they leaked while I was asleep, that was the worst. Or it'd beep, and I couldn't sleep on my stomach, which is my favorite sleeping position. So, and I've got a few infections in them, and I had to make sure not to get them too wet, usually, until I had got the button in, and I had to make sure not to get them infected, but I did anyway, because of course I would do something like that. So afterwards, I was so happy when the first one was gone. I didn't miss it at all. I felt this weird feeling at first, but it wasn't like a sad feeling. I was happy because I knew I thought things would be better. And so I went without it and never suspected a thing until summer 2015, which is when that tumor I mentioned earlier appeared. And the first surgery, it wasn't removed because we didn't know what it was then. Second surgery they did, 6 hours long, and it was the worst. I think it was the worst pain I ever felt, but the pain I had from the pancreatitis, different story altogether. I'm not going to tell that one. Was almost as bad, actually. My ribs were hurting. Felt like it was being crushed. And people were saying I was brave, but I was kind of dissociated the whole time. I was living in my own kind of world. I was thinking, it just felt so unreal that I just didn't want to acknowledge it. So no, I wasn't being brave. I was actually so scared that I was out of it, really. But I haven't had one for a while now. Well, no new growth since that year. And so it's been a year because we went through September 2015, September 2016. So this year in September, if I'm lucky, it'll be 2 years since I had my tumor removed. And it's been 1 day and several years since I had the tube removed altogether, because it actually came out for the last time on Valentine's Day. I think that's all I have to say right now. So thank you for watching this, and I'll make another video some other time, okay? Bye!